Penelope. As you can guess from the title, this one is going to be a take notes with me using RemNote video. If you don't know what RemNote is yet, it is a spaced repetition note-taking tool where you can organize your learning using its linking, referencing, and smart flashcards features. I actually signed up for it in the summer, during its beta days I think. I used it for a bit, but then I was overwhelmed by all these YouTube videos where they say they can organize their whole life in just one tool. I was crippled by this notion to choose between Notion and RemNote. Because of this, I ended up not using any. And recently, I decided to just try both. Now I'm using Notion for project management purposes and RemNote for note-taking. Maybe one day I'll have a preference, but I guess I don't know that until I try. I'm pretty new at RemNote and how to take notes properly, so I'm just here to document realizing its potential. Enjoy! Opening RemNote. So today I'm taking notes of this path on LinkedIn Learning, and on that platform, learning path consists of courses, and I'm writing them down here with the header 1 format, because I like to establish the hierarchy first. I just realized that I typed learning X8I on that one, but that's okay. I'm sure I can catch that later on. Just writing down the units for the first course. And I also just realized that I can just type those as plain text and then hit H2 after. I'm using 2 colons here to identify concepts and descriptors, which means I would get a flashcard later on that asks me what artificial intelligence is, for example, which is pretty neat because I'm making a flashcard while taking notes. Just added chapters with the H3 format because I forgot. For this one, I'm creating a Cloze flashcard, which means in my flashcard, this will show as Master the Fundamentals of AI and Machine Learning, AI Accountability Essential Training, Technical Challenges of AI, and the Challenges of Classification Errors. AI is blank. Long story short, it gives context. It doesn't just say AI is blank, which is pretty cool. So I checked out more official RemNote tutorials and some YouTube videos because I wanted to optimize this tool's potential. So I'm going back to see what I can add and change after watching those videos. I'm making artificial intelligence and machine learning a REM, which means there's going to be a separate page for it. I'm doing this because I think it's going to come up a lot in the books or Medium articles that I'm going to read in the future, and I also wanted to see the text references for them. Just changing how this definition is broken down. Next, I'm creating a hashtag that says key concept. A tag is basically just another REM, so another way to categorize your notes. Personally, if this is for a history class, I think I'm gonna use hashtag people, hashtag places, hashtag dates to have the option to organize it like so. I also learned about universal descriptors. You can find this in the RemNote website or under tutorials, and here they give you examples of how to use them and also, of course, a list of the universal descriptors. To add all of this to your knowledge base, you click this. Here I'm going to try out the how used descriptor since a couple of applications of AI was mentioned in the intro of this course. I'm also going to add a process descriptor here, an example descriptor, and also a concern descriptor. This is interesting because I'm really forced to understand what I'm writing for each line because of this breakdown. Hope you got to relate with me in the struggles of learning a new tool, and thanks for watching.